Okay, so next I'm going to put the Corvette on the dyno. The car, I bought it, had long tube headers, and it has a catted X pipe, which means the cats are right after the headers, then it has an X pipe. And I don't know if it's been tuned or not. I guess I'll find out when it's on the dyno. But it doesn't activate the skip shift, which skip shift means at a certain amount of throttle, certain amount of speed, if you're not going fast enough, it kicks you into fourth gear, or if you're going too fast or whatever. And it's kind of like a way to save fuel, and it's one of the ways they got around the gas guzzler tax. It gives the car actually better gas mileage in the city. So as you go from first, it basically bumps you over to fourth. It works okay, it's just super annoying. Anybody that's driven one of these, first thing you do is either delete that. There is a little plug-in harness you can get for the transmission, and it basically defeats it so it doesn't think it's the right speed. And it stops it doing that skip shift. So the car's on the dyno. The only thing I did was pull a fuse for the dual mode mufflers, that way they're open. Usually there is a drop in power when those valves are closed, and about 3,500 you can kind of see the horsepower jump. So by taking that fuse out, it just gives us a more accurate horsepower reading. So let's see what a base run is we're going to do. Okay, so numbers are 586, 566. Looking at the air-fuel ratio, it's nice and safe, and doesn't really seem like it's being tuned, in my opinion. I couldn't tell for sure without pulling the file, but typically a ZR1 does 540 to 560 to the wheels, bone stock, and long tube headers usually good for 20-25 horsepower in a supercharged motor. So that's some great base numbers. I will be doing a little bit more to it. I'm not going to go extreme because I do want to use it and road race a little bit with it and play. Alright, so early start. Best thing about getting up early in a Corvette is potentially waking up your neighbors. So let's go ahead and open the garage door first. The initial startup is what the neighbors love. Heading to presidential detail for the full paint correction and ceramic coat, so navigation.
System is showing the higher education icons.
Well, that's helpful. Take me to presidential auto detailing.
You are not under route guidance.
That's not helpful at all. So we had the St. Pete Grand Prix this weekend, and these are some of the big trucks that are leaving. This is Firestone Racing in front of me. There's the other one going by me. Just looking at the schedule on the back, the St. Pete Grand Prix was the first one, and it looks like from here they go to Arizona. So those guys are on a longer road trip than me. To make it even better, it's raining. Beautiful.
Highway 582A and Fletcher Avenue.
See, I'm using my GPS on my phone. I can't work that one at all. Okay, so according to my map, it's just up here on the right. Alright, we have George on the GPS. Look at this. I'll see this guy all week. Saturday, he goes, you know what, I'll take you to get your car. So here we are, we're in George's truck, heading to go get the Corvette.
That the guy right there?
That's Billy right there. This is Billy, by the way. I've been talking this guy up so much.
Done, finally.
Wow, look at that thing. Now, is it going to look this good in my lights, or is it your special lights?
Only under my light.
Wow, look at the wheels. Looks fantastic. For probably 20 years, he is like a craftsman when it comes to this. He thinks like I do, so one time I can drop my car off and say, there's the keys. Now don't stress. I have stressed it all this week. I'll just be more like anticipating seeing it. But hand the keys. It feels so good. No stress. He talked me into doing the clear bra. You remember I ripped the clear bra off? Well, apparently I have the old stuff so you can kind of see it and it gets yellow. He talked me into doing the clear bra. Check this out. I want to show you the edge because you can't see the clear bra. Even the edge doesn't have a color change. And this you can clean it. I can put spray wax on it if I need to, if it gets bugs on it.
It's also wrapped around this edge here on the top line, so you don't have that hard edge that you normally see. It'll catch dirt.
Yeah.
So it's wrapped through there.
Yeah, you can't see it. I can't believe how transparent it is. Even when you look at it against the fender, you can't tell the texture. So yeah, he taught me into doing the clear bra just so it avoids rock chips and protects the paint. But now I don't see it, it's not going to bother me, so I'm super happy. Really, thank you so much.
No problem.
I want to put this guy's link in the video, so follow him. And if you want the absolute best, come and see him. Hard to tell here, but you can actually see the shine on the hood from here, which is pretty crazy for white, because white doesn't usually shine that much. And this really stands out. Look at that. See the reflection of the bridge. Also, I have my glasses back. I left them in the ZR1 while it was at Billy's, because I've had no glasses for a week. So I've been squinting everywhere I go because it's so sunny here in Florida. These are super expensive glasses, by the way. I buy them from the welding store. It cost me $3. They're actually safety glasses, but they fit my face. I don't look too stupid in them, and they're shades. Okay, so the update on the, remember I was talking about smoking these? Well, the things that I ordered, like the vinyl transfers, yeah, they sucked. They look so good in the commercial, and the guy advertised them, made it seem like there was such a good solution. Problem is, what I noticed immediately is, once I put it on here and I got it to fit, I wet it and smoothed it off, and then when I looked on it, just from rubbing it with a cloth, it was tons and tons of fine scratches that I could see down it. It's almost like the vinyl is, you know, soft, which I guess it is, but I want it to be shiny. I don't want it to look like a smoked effect, but shiny. I don't want it all scratched up looking like, you know, I put vinyl tape over, which essentially that's what I did. So plan B is I'm taping up the lights right now. I want to take them over to the body shop and get these smoked and the 4 side pieces done. I just want to do a light smoke, so I got to stress to them, you know, get some clear and put 2 or 3 drops of black or something like that. I don't want it jet black where you can't see. Even though the LED will be brighter, I don't want it to be where it's non-functional, because that's not what I'm looking for. It's not all about show. We want function too. So I'll take these off. I'm going to go run them over there. Took them over to the body shop and got them smoked. Now when the smoke these, I'm not a body guy or a paint guy, so I couldn't tell you for sure, but I believe they mix clear coat and they put like a small amount of black paint in it and mix the whole thing together. So it's essentially, you know, tinting the clear coat. I'm pretty sure how that's how they do it. But I mean, this is exactly what I wanted. You can kind of tell straight on they look pretty dark, but when you get them on an angle, you can still see through them. These are the side. These are the corner lights here. This is one of the red ones. And again, you can't really see it in this light, but it's still got a red tinge to it, but obviously it's, you know, smoked. And I'm kind of excited to see how this will look on the car. I'm hoping the reflectiveness still, you know, is visible, so when you put a light on it, it still reflects, because that's, you know, that's the idea of it. And then this section here is what lights up with the bulb. And I showed you in the last episode those LED bulbs. I had a few guys ask me about those bulbs. They are the Philips. The model number is 194, which is the small bulb that pushes in. But I found that the Philips bulbs are, again, they're nice quality. So this is the bulb and this is the LED bulb. They say it's 27 watt bulb, and I think the incandescent one is rated at 21. So I don't know if that's consuming power or actually lighting power, so I don't know. Let's give it a shot. I'm going to put it in, see what it looks like, and then I'll show a picture of the packet and a link where to buy the bulb. Oh yeah, that makes a difference. One is so much brighter, not to mention it's wider. You kind of see on the floor actually how much it's reflecting. It's always hard to see on camera until you actually see what it reflects off, just like I showed on the taillights. You can see how much it's lighting up on the floor. So I'm going to replace this light here, and if you're doing those side markers, it's the same screws you're going to take out, so if you're going to do it at the same time. I think it shows to be 42 watts. Well, the bulbs that I have here, so these are the bulbs I'm replacing them with. As you see, they've got the big heat sink around there. Again, let me plug them in, play with them, see if they look pretty good. If they do, I'll share the link and the name brand. I don't want you to buy them if they're no good, so I guess use me as an experiment, save you buying them. And you can kind of see right there, you can see that one is almost like a yellow look. And this one is absolutely bright white. I mean, it looks fantastic. I'm super happy with that. That's at first it didn't work and I plugged it in backwards. It's funny that it has a connector that you can put either way, but at least that was all it was. So I'm super happy with that. That's fantastic. It's super bright.